why is the national media not crucifying Josh Allen like how they should be? Alright, now before I get too deep in the video, I want to say a couple of things. First thing is, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video. If you enjoy this video, you've been enjoying these little breakdowns, maybe you tune into a couple. Maybe this is your first one and you come to the video and you're like, yo, I actually rock with this dude. Go ahead and like the video, and if you like this video, you're going to like my other videos. They're kind of the same format, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 800. I'm very close to 800. I think I'm like 8 or 9 off. I don't really know how many, but I'm very close. So go ahead and leave a like down below. Go ahead and subscribe as well, and let's get back to the video. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Although this wasn't as good as the wild card round, the divisional round definitely gave us some very good games. Definitely gave us some very competitive games that you can look forward to. Really only like 2 games, if we're being honest, only like 2 games. Just going to be honest. But regardless, bro, this is a very nice divisional round. The games that I'm really just kind of going to skip over is San Francisco versus Seattle and Houston versus New England. I mean, San Francisco versus Seattle, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I tuned into like the first couple minutes of this game, like probably up to like second quarter, and I realized like Seattle, what was Seattle up? Yeah, Seattle was up by 17. And in the first quarter, I was like, yeah, no, they're going to kick their ass. And I was done. I'm speaking for the Seahawks. The Seahawks are very special defensively, and God damn it, I always pronounce his name wrong, bro. I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. But the head coach of Seattle, just so I don't pronounce his name wrong again, is very special, and there's just something about him. He just knows how to shut down these Shanahan type offenses. I mean, he did the same thing when he was in Baltimore and he was coaching up that defense, and he's brought that same kind of thing over to the Seahawks. And the one thing that makes the Seahawks go, even outside of their defense, is how well coached they are. You can tell because they're very disciplined, and they're just very high energy. They fly around, they fly to the ball, they stay on their assignments. That is why the Seattle Seahawks team has been able to be very dominant. Well, they were able to dominate the San Francisco 49ers because they're just so good, right? Like in the year that's really supposed to be their off year, I mean, they're in the NFC Championship, and they just beat one of the best offenses in the entire NFL. And they didn't shut them out, but like 6 points. I mean, god damn, right? We don't expect that from a Shanahan-led offense, and we don't expect a Robert Saleh coach defense to give up 41 points. Granted, they didn't have anything out there on defense, but shit, I mean, it has to be some credit given to the coach over there in Seattle for coaching these boys up. It's really not much to say. Hopefully the 49ers can get healthy and bring some things in. I'm very curious to see how they replace Robert Saleh as well. The other game I kind of just don't want to skim over a little bit is like the New England Patriots versus the Texans. Now, I mean, the big news is the fact that CJ Stroud shook ass, had a horrible game. 20 for 47, 212 yards, 4 interceptions. And here's the thing, right? I understand the CJ criticism, and I'm not necessarily mad at the CJ criticism, because at the end of the day, CJ Stroud, 4 interceptions is inexcusable, and he has definitely regressed a little bit versus what he was his rookie year. But I don't think it is just him, if I'm being honest. I think that CJ Stroud has become a victim of bad play calling and a horrible offensive line. And you can kind of tell with the way that CJ Stroud goes about his decision making, and the way he goes about just kind of how frantic he seems back there in the pocket. Like, his mental clock is so sped up. He's kind of become more erratic. He's not as calm back there in the pocket. He's not able to settle into some of his throws as much. His mind is just not right. His confidence is all types of fucked up, and it's because his offensive line fucking sucks. And it doesn't help in a game like this, in the divisional, where your defense plays phenomenal. You shit the bed. Now, like, CJ Stroud played horrible, but these are just some reasonings behind why I believe he played horrible. CJ Stroud, he has a lot going on up there. I think his mental is definitely shook, and I think what the Texans need to do, if they want to get something out of CJ Stroud, they need to fix his offense and fix his offensive line. Those are the 2 main things they need to do. They need to fix the play calling and fix the offensive line, because if they don't do that, it's going to get pretty wicked for these guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, moving on into the other game, the big game. It's really these 2 big games right here. The first one I want to get on is Denver versus Buffalo. Now, we're talking about quarterback shitting the bed. Doesn't get no worse than Josh Allen absolutely shit in the bed versus the Denver Broncos. Josh Allen played horrible. Played horrible. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. I think one of those were lost, or maybe both of them were lost. I don't remember. But, oh no, both of them were left because 4 turnovers. Josh Allen played horrible this game. Horrendous. Horrendous. Relative to his standards, you're going to look at his stats and be like, man, he had a pretty decent game. He had a pretty... Yo, I'm going to be real with you, yo. Like, Josh Allen was ass this game. I watched it. Overthrowing. Like, there was a game-winning touchdown that he could have thrown. Overthrew, bro. It was Dalton Kincaid. Overthrew him by a long shot, too. Wasn't really that close. It's like he didn't want the brother to catch the damn ball. If I'm being honest. And down the stretch of the game, when you need Josh Allen to show up and make plays, he just didn't do that. Point blank period. He just did not do that. He got outplayed by Bo Nix. Now, Bo Nix had a great game, and I saw somebody literally in my last video went into the comment section to let me know that Bo Nix had a great game. Listen, I'm not going to take back what the fuck I was saying about Bo Nix. Like, that shit wasn't true this season. But he played a phenomenal game on Sunday. And I can't take that away from him. He outplayed Josh Allen. And that's not just to say Josh Allen played that bad, even though Josh Allen did play that bad. Yo, Bo Nix down the stretch of the game made throws. I think he took off a couple times. He improvised. He showed up when you needed him to. He made plays when you needed him to do it. Josh Allen, when Buffalo needed him most, was nowhere to be found. Like, he just played bad, and I'm kind of pissed off because, listen, here's my thing. As a guy who wants to get into, like, sports media and start taking sports media serious, we have to start being consistent with the way we view these these players, and criticize these players. Lamar Jackson, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams, they all got crucified. Justin Herbert, they are all these quarterbacks who get crucified when they don't play good. As they should. You throw 4 interceptions, turn the ball over multiple times in a game, don't show up when your team needs you the most, and we're supposed to look at you as our starting quarterback? Man, get on his ass. Get on his ass. But one thing we cannot do is sit up here and just allow shit like that to slide. With Josh Allen, just because we love Josh Allen because he's some media darling. Yo, national media, y'all need to get on his ass, bro. He played horrible. I literally saw Dan Orlovsky go on live television, and after Josh Allen fumbled the ball, going to the halftime, the dude is like, oh, but the offensive line should have jumped on it. Why are you not recovering it? Why are you running the ball with your hand out, with one hand on the ball? That's one of the first things they teach you, to keep the ball tucked and keep 2 hands on the ball if you're a quarterback. And you fumble the ball, and you're the reason for that turnover. The fuck? Like, bro, you gotta stop this goalpost move for Josh Allen like he didn't play horrible, like he didn't play horrendous this game. Like, down the stretch of the game, in overtime, like at the end of the 4th quarter, he was bad. He was bad. He did not play well at all this game. And we should crucify him as such. And the Buffalo Bills, I'm not going to lie, dark days are ahead if you're a Bills fan, considering that they did indeed fire Sean McDermott, but kept Brandon Beane, or whoever your GM is. Because another reason why they have been bad is because, look at the players on their team. Look at the players on their team. Now, granted, I think the defense did step up. Shout out Sean McDermott. But this offense, bro, like, really offense and defensively, they haven't had much talent on either side of the ball. And I don't know who their next head coach is going to be, but I know if you have Brandon Beane sitting up here making these draft moves for you guys, y'all are going to continue to suck. And I feel bad for y'all. As for the Broncos, I feel bad for y'all because Bo Nix played phenomenal, and he broke his ankle in overtime. And now you have Jarrett Stidham going out there and having to start in the AFC Championship versus none other than the New England Patriots. It's very rough, very sad if you're a Broncos fan. Not saying you guys can't win. I think this is definitely a very winnable game. But it's just kind of one of those things that's like, dang, like it hurts that Bo Nix is injured and that you will not have your starting quarterback for the AFC Championship, especially given how well he played. I have to give Bo Nix his flowers. He had made some very crucial throws, back shoulder throws into coverage, just some very great plays down the stretch, like how a starting quarterback on the team should. Josh Allen, 0-7 in overtime in playoffs in your career. Josh Allen, in a year where you didn't have to worry about Lamar, Burrow, or Mahomes. Josh Allen, you shit the bed. But yeah, I have to give Bo Nix his credit. Bo Nix definitely balled his ass out, and I'm kind of sad he's not going to be able to play in the AFC Championship. Other game we have to get into is, of course, none other than the Los Angeles Rams vs. Chicago Bears. This was a heartbreaker if you are a Chicago fan. I was cheering for Chicago. I'm not going to lie to you, because it's not I think the Rams are bad, or like I don't have a dog in the fight, right? Like the Rams could win, the Bears could win. I really ain't gonna care. But I do have to say, man, watching the Bears go out there and play, especially with the way they played, man, they played one hell of a game, bro. The Bears played one hell of a game. It was very sad to see them lose the game, especially in the fashion that they did. Caleb Williams, in my opinion, I know people are going to say he threw 3 picks. He had 3 turnovers and all these different types of things. But, bro, down the stretch of the game, he was balling. I mean, shit, he gave us one of the greatest passes that you will ever see with your own 2 eyes to send the game into overtime. Off the back foot, throwing it. So that thing was Loveland, if I'm not mistaken. No, not Loveland. Couldn't have been Loveland. He didn't even score. Cole Kmet. That's just type of shit that you don't really see often. I think Caleb Williams is the future for the Bears, and if you're a Bears fan, I think you should be very ecstatic and excited for what Caleb Williams is going to do for this team in the future, man. Caleb Williams is legit. He's the real deal, and although he threw that interception, that really wasn't his fault. DJ Moore was half-assing on the running the route, and he half-assed on the curl of the route. He allowed DB to jump in front of him and pick the ball. Didn't really give any effort. Just looked at the DB, jumped in front of him to pick the ball. I really want to put that all the way on Caleb, but it is very sad. But Caleb Williams, bro, he played phenomenal. If I'm Caleb Williams, I won't have my head down about this loss. You played phenomenal, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very sad to see you guys lose like this, but shoot, come out next season. Hopefully you guys like your roster construction is a little bit better. DeAndre Swift played good this season. I have to give him credit for that. Get DJ Moore the fuck up out of there. Maybe Luther Burden is able to explode in the scene. Maybe Rome Odunze is finally able to get his shit together. Who knows? But if I'm a Bears fan, if I'm the only Bears, I would not be. I would be sad because it's a devastating way to lose. But don't look at this as an unsuccessful season, bro. First, I think this is the first I've seen the Bears go into the playoffs in a long time. So you have to be excited about that. As for the Rams, the Rams, they play phenomenal. They execute down the line. I mean, Matthew Stafford, he made one of the most clutchest throws over to Devontae Adams over there on the sideline at the end of the game. So I have to give credit where credit is due with Matthew Stafford finally showing up. You know what I'm saying? And this is a big reason why we're going into the NFC Championship with the Rams versus Seahawks Part 3. Now, who do I have winning this? On the left side, I'm gonna be real. I have to take New England strictly because I don't. New England has faced up against some of the best. Well, they haven't, right? But I don't think Denver is going to be the best team that they've seen thus far because Bo Nix is not playing. I think that New England defense is going to be able to sit up here and really disrupt Jarrett Stidham and really affect how the way their offense can move. And I think New England beats Denver, be honest with you. As for the Rams and the Seahawks, Part 3, I'm be real, with the way the Seahawks are playing, with the way they're just balling, it's hard for me not to take them. I know. It's hard to beat the team twice in the season. It's hard, but don't I know it? But I think the Seahawks can do it, bro. I really do. I think the way Sam Darnold's playing, I think the way this defense is playing, I think the way that they're being coached, I just see them beating the Rams. Not handily. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire. But I think Seattle's going to pull it out in the end, man. I think they're going to pull it out in the end. I think the win they got against the Rams on that Thursday night, I think that's their turning point in their season. I think they get the win. In the Super Bowl, you have the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Those are my predictions. Seattle versus New England Patriots, book it. Last week I went 1 for 1, 2 for 2. When I went 1 for 1, I had the Seahawks winning, so that's 1-0. I had Chicago winning, so I'm 1-1. I had New England winning, so I'm 2-1, and I had Buffalo winning, so I was 2-2. 500 record again. Let's see. Hopefully, I can go 2 for 2. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. That's all I got. Until next time, peace.